how you doing? I am actually at the new location, the new place we're moving into, which is actually the old place. We moved out of here, now we're moving back. And I'm going to show you the train wreck I'm looking at, because this is bad. This is real bad. I got a lot of work ahead of me. But this is what our new workspace is going to be, at least for now. I don't know how long I'm going to stay in this workspace, but, you know, we'll see. So let me show you what I'm looking at, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas. Alrighty, she's bad. This is, let me say, this is a cluttered mess. So yeah, you guys might recognize, if you've been on the channel for a while, this is the old workbench where we did all our work when we first started the channel. This is it. And over here is where we had all our saws stacked up, and on there, and you can see I got a train wreck. Big train wreck. This is this side of the basement. So what I'm thinking about doing is moving. This is guitar equipment. This is my half stack. It's a 20 space rack. My Marshall's in there. That's a speaker cabinet. I'm thinking about moving all that over there. Basically putting a half stack in that opening facing out, and then stacking these two guys over here on the wall. That middle shelf I'm probably going to leave there. I have 4 of those, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave that one there, put another one over here, and put another one right there. That will put 3 of them in here. And the 4th one is over here behind me, and I might see if I can find a spot for it too. Now they're actually meant to, you can stack them 2 units high, but my basement's not tall enough. But you'll see here in the future, I have to put my head up through the floor joists in order to stand up straight, you know. But we're going to live with this. I just do everything from a seat, you know. But I'm thinking of going 2 of those, plus a 3rd one there, to store saws, and put my guitar equipment there. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with my workbench in this spot, and that'll surround me with saws. And then over here, I think I'm gonna pull out the reloader or relocate it somewhere else and turn this into a grinding station. I think that's what I'm going to do. Look at this train wreck here. I got an motorcycle engine sitting here. My dehumidifier is down there, but it's done. Low and Freon, it keeps icing over. Some old toolboxes I don't use anymore, which I think I'm going to start using this one again. Just because I don't have enough toolboxes as it is. But I'm thinking about turning this into like a grinding station. And then here, you see how I got a pile of junk? I'm thinking about trashing almost all of it. Most of this stuff is just that stuff that you don't want to throw away, you know. You hang on to it forever. But I think I'm going to trash it. I got motorcycle parts. I mean, the list just goes on and on. This is full motorcycle stuff. This is full guitar, like pedals and all that stuff. This is a snake for, you know, doing live sound. It's a 150-foot snake in there, one of the old school ones. My 20 space rack over there, he's got one of those new digital mixers in it. Everything's wireless, so this is the old school one. I don't know, maybe see about selling it or something. If you guys want one, there's one sitting. It's a Horizon 24 channel snake. If you guys want one, sell it cheap. But I'm thinking about trashing all this. Canning jars, I'll put them up on a shelf somewhere. This rack here, I'll probably leave it, and the stuff that I decide I don't sell, or or I decide to keep, I'll just put on this, And then there's 3 more of these all tore apart back in here. See, I got a weed eater here. There's actually 2 weed eaters in there. You can see the head for one, and there's part of the engine for the other. The top one's a steel, the bottom one's a home light. And then this is sad. Here's the old Tombstone welder. This is Smiley Saw. I got him packed up in a box. It's all sitting here. The one below is my brother's. So those 2 are sitting, they're all cleaned up and ready to get put together and everything. So those are kind of where I'm headed on builds. The wood burner. See, I got the pipe disconnected and a bunch of shrink wrap stuffed in the hole. The flue has issues, and I'm either going to have to fix the flue or build a new one or something. I got to figure out what I'm going to do there. Right now, I cannot burn wood in that flue. So I might build a new one right outside that wall, but I don't really want the wood burner over there. I'd rather be either in the center or something. I don't know. I was thinking about buying one of those hot blast units, the newer style, putting in there, because I got all the heat duct here. I'm thinking about maybe tying it into the existing heat duct with those hot blast units. I think that's what I'd rather do. So I'm thinking I might go ahead and just put a new flue right out there. See the window? I'm thinking about just coming this way a couple of feet, digging it down, and running a new flue all the way to the roof. That's kind of where I'm leaning. And then I can eliminate this flue all the way up if I wanted to. But I'm thinking about a new flue with a hot blast. Something I can burn both coal and wood. And in this area would all be, firewood storage or whatever, coal storage, whatever I choose. But this is the pile of saws that I got here right now. You can see it's a train wreck. This is what happens when you're unloading at 1 o'clock in the morning. This is the pile that I'm going to pick from to take the hopper stock. And this is another pile of just stuff that I'm working on. There's Dino Joe's. Still waiting on the crankshaft seals to show up on that saw, if you're wondering. They've been back ordered, and I'm still waiting on the seals to show up. So if they don't show up soon, I'm going to just order another set from somewhere else. I spent, I think, $50 or $75 or something like that on seals for that saw, and the same part number worked on another thing. So I bought a bunch of seals, and they're all in back order. And I just hate spending the money twice, if you know what I mean. So I've been waiting. But if those seals don't show up soon, I'm just going to order another set, I think. But this is my train wreck that I'm dealing with. That wood burner I don't use anymore. It worked great. It's just not very efficient. This one looks pretty rough, but it's way more efficient. It's one of those with the afterburner setup with the air pipes and all that stuff. Super efficient wood burner. Like 4 pieces of wood will burn as long as 8 pieces of wood in that thing, and basically produce the same amount of heat. So I'm using almost half as much wood with this wood burner. So I don't know. It's just ugly because it needs a paint job. The glass broke out and everything. So I just put steel there where the glass was. That thing there is full of tools. Boy, I got a train wreck here to deal with. See this? This fell out. So I'm going to have to redo this. I'm going to pull all this stone out. Probably back a couple of feet. Put cinder block up. You can see On this side, it's already got cinder block on the inside. I'm thinking about knocking all this stone out, putting cinder block in, and then reforming it nice and, you know, fixing it. But this is the way out of the basement. I've moved a lot of firewood through this hole. A lot. Basically just move it down the hole, stack it up in here. This will hold, I forget, 2 quart or so. And at one time I was putting wood over here too. So I was putting, you know, 3 to 4 quart of wood down here at a time. You know, I don't even have to refill it twice throughout the winter. You know, the first full, and then usually at the end of December, sometime after Christmas, I'd fill it up again because I'd start burning, you know, in October. But I don't know. The future is different now. I got to replan everything. And starting with the workspace. So I got my drill press sitting there. And I'm thinking if I have the grinding station here for all the port work, it seems like a good spot. I could hang the grinder off of the steps and kind of, you know, do my thing. But then I could set up the bench that I had the drill press on right here. I could set the drill press here. I could set the bench grinder here and all that stuff and just do all that work from here. Basically keep all the metal shavings and all that stuff along this wall while everything else happens here. You know what I mean? A clean and a dirty space. I'd like to have another table too. A spot dedicated for tearing saws down. You know, try to keep one space perfectly clean just for assembly work. I'd like to do that, but we'll see. That's the original entrance to the basement right there. There was a deck built over top of it, so it's closed off now. I got a lot of work ahead of me, you know? I got to put this basement together. But for now, I think I'm just going to start moving this stuff over here and getting this bench cleaned off because I got to start getting saws ready for hopper stock. You know, got to get ready. I only got a little bit of time left. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Getting ready for hopper stock, but I got to get some space cleaned up so I can actually get ready for hopper stock. I don't know what saws I'm bringing. I'm just going to grab some and bring them. We'll see. So not all the projects are done. At least not as far as I'd like them to be. But, you know, I've for what, 3 weeks now, I haven't done any saw work at all. It's just been moving. So, you know, I didn't get as far as I'd like to, but it is what it is. Right now, I got to start organizing this. Just so you know, we are not completely moved in yet. We're at like the 90% point, I think. I got to clean up the old property. I got, what, 2 rooms left to clean, and then the exterior of the home to clean up, and then I'll be done. 2 long, full days, I think, and it should be done up there. And then everything will be here. Like, I still got some saws sitting up there I haven't brought down yet. I got to do that next trip. But I figured I'd let you know where we're at, because some of these videos I've been running for a while are not completely up to date, but I'm letting you know this is actually where I'm sitting, and this is what's happening. So the next videos you will see are going to be from hopper stock, because, yeah, everything you see from here out will be hopper stock, and anything after hopper stock is going to be from the new location, I think. And, you know, that's what's going to be. I got to set lighting up. I got to do all sorts of stuff. I'm going to be busy setting up Workspace more so than working on saws for a little bit. So bear with me. It's coming. We are getting set up after the move. And, hey, we'll see you on the next one. Later.